Hello and welcome back to another video. In this week's video, I wanted to do a kind of like week in the life of having a plant room, what it entails, what I get up to. Sometimes it's not very much. Sometimes my partner said to me before, like, how do you have the motivation to always go and do stuff? And I don't, which is probably why things die. But I'm human, and that's okay. But I'm feeling pretty good about my plants. I feel as if I've had 2 weeks where I've been very, can't really be bothered. But I feel as if I've got a little bit of spice back. So I thought I would take you along with me. Today is Monday, and we will just see what I get up to in here over the course of the week. Hope you enjoy. So first things first, I need to refill my non-mineralized water. This has nothing in. It's like premium clean water. Get it from the garden centre. I think it costs, I don't know, like £6. And now to water everything with this stuff that needs it. And now to do the rest of the watering. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Has anyone else completely flooded a plant before? The roots. Another day. I really wish I looked after this one more because it is so nice and I would love it to be really big and amazing, but sometimes I'm a bad plant parent and the soil is hydrophobic. Honestly, that is gonna be it for today. I've watered everything that needs watering, in my opinion, and I am sweating doing that. It's really warm in here. So that's why I look like this. It's not usually 78 though. It's never usually that high, but I think just generally it's quite humid right now in England. But I will see you on Tuesday. Hello, it is Tuesday and I wanted to start the day by just having a little reset in here. So getting everything that's just not in the right place away, having a hoover and just making everything feel a bit more put together, a little bit more presentable, and then see where the day takes me. So let's get into it. I don't know if anyone else likes to do this, but for me it really helps me feel like a room is put together. And it's like slightly unhinged, but not really. I like to make sure that all of these things, the tassels or the fringe, are like nice and all facing outwards. This doesn't always last for that long, and I do walk around the room like a psychopath after I've done it because I don't want to mess them up, but I really think it helps the room look polished for that kind of doing too much. You can literally not tell me that does not look so much better. I mean, yeah, one of life's little quirks. But I would consider, for me, that is the room reset enough for me to feel happy in here. I am going to open the door because it's very warm and just let some fresh air in. I feel like that always helps. My humidifier is going to be running constantly today, I can feel it. And yes, the next task I would like to tackle is cleaning out, or just cleaning, not necessarily cleaning out, this cabinet and general area. It's filthy. Just looking at the top of it, there's so many like flecks of dirt where I was changing the I was trying to get the bottle out of that moss pole and I dropped it and it went into here and it's splattered all on the wall and it's a bit of a mess. So that is what I would like to tackle next. It's been multiple hours and I haven't done anything, but we did go out. My cat's outside trying to catch a fly. Oh, he's given up. So yeah, I haven't done anything that I said I would, but I did get some planty things. I got, which I think would be a really cute terrarium. And for my pings, because they are outgrowing where they are. So I'm gonna put them in here, I think. Maybe not yet, but that's the plan. And I thought it would sit really nicely on my table down here because it's gold. I also want to do a little tour of this cabinet, so I'm gonna like clean it inside there and water everything so it looks like I'm a really good farm parent. But we know the truth. consider that done. It's not the cutest thing in the world, but it is functional. So let's move on to the cabinet. really take everything out, clean everything, is a really good way of appreciating what you have, because I did not realise the new leaf my Hoya Sarawak has. It's so nice. And I would have never realised if I didn't clean out this cabinet, because I don't go in here super often, not as much as I should. Welcome, it is Wednesday. I would like to water some of the plants on my living wall. It has been really hot the past couple of days here in England, so I need to keep on top of watering the ferns because I didn't once and they all just... So that is going to be, I think, the main mission for today. What I would also like to do, which I might combine this with watering them, is I am not very good at, when I've got plants such as this alocasia, which, don't judge it, by the way. Don't judge the stuff that I haven't taken off. It sits in its pot in a decorative pot, and I just use the decorative pot as the cash pot. So as you can hear, it kind of yeah. Just looking in here like, yeah, you're gonna have to do that now that you've just done that, because I never ever empty these cash pots. I never rinse them out, and that's not great. I feel as if just when I lifted that up then there, I mean, I know it's disgusting, but there was just like an odor of water that has just been sat for a long time. So I would really like to empty them all out, give them a rinse, and then, you know, like refill them with fresh water. And I think that's something I should be doing a lot more regularly than I do, because I don't do it at all. So I would like to try and add that into my routine a little bit more. And I was thinking that I could potentially empty out all of the the cash pots into that big long, the thing outside, the big long thing that I'm going to use to help me water the wall. That way I'm not wasting the water, because it is fertilizer water. I don't think that there's going to be anything wrong with it. It's just a bit stagnant, maybe. Like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. And it's going to get diluted by other water that I'm going to pour on top anyway. So if there is like a reason why I shouldn't be doing that, like, please do let me know. But I am going to do that today. And I feel like that's like a semi big task, but that's what I want to do. I think that would be good. First things first, I am going to water my moss pole for my monstera, which I try and do every other day pretty much, and I am going to top up the water in my humidifier. Again, I also usually do that every day. My humidifier is one that, I'm going to just show you while I'm here. It is one that you can set the humidity to, and it will just turn on and turn off as and when it gets there. So mine is set to 77, so when it gets to 77 it will turn off, and then when it dips below that again it will come back on. So yeah, I just keep it topped up sort of 24/7. If it runs out, it runs out, but I generally check it every single morning, and when I come in here I check and I do it. So I'm going to do that, and then I am going to start on the emptying and the watering of, so just let's just get into it. Wow, you're really high. Okay, so I have done pretty much what I set out to do. I thought it was going to be a lot more traumatic than it was, but it was fine. I'm just going to leave these plants in this storage box thing to just wait a little bit longer. I've only just put them in, so, and I didn't water them through the top, so I'm just going to give them probably like 20 minutes or until I come back in here, and then I will put them on the wall and take the box back out. And yeah, I think well, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to top up my carnivorous plants because they are drinking like crazy at the moment. So let's do that before I forget. Okay, and that is that done. That might be it for today. It is so warm. It's nearly 27 degrees in here, so, and obviously it's humid, so it's hot. So I think that might be it for today. If it's not, I'll be back. But I think I will see you tomorrow. Hi, it's Thursday. I have done nothing in here. I don't feel brilliant. I've been at work all day, so the only things I'm going to do are fill up my humidifier and water my Monstera moss pole and and top up my one carnivorous plant like dish. So let's do that and then we're done. That's it. Thanks. I will see you on Friday. Hello, it is Saturday. I didn't see you on Friday because I was just under the weather. I was not a happy bunny. But on Friday, my partner did get me this plant. I think it's a calathea for the wall, which is very exciting. So that was very nice of him. Definitely did make me feel better. I don't even know if I filled up the humidifier or anything yesterday. I can't remember, but I do need to fill it up right now because it is just about empty. It turns off when it's empty, and it is currently still on, so we're good. And excuse, I do have a cough sweep because I be coughing. But yeah, so I'm gonna fill that up. I do have a little bit of a malfunction. One of my lights has fallen, and I think just because it's so humid and warm in here, the Gorilla Glue, not glue, the Gorilla like tape has failed, which is fine, but nice to see that it leaves your surface, at least this wood surface, completely intact. So I'm gonna fill up the humidifier and stick that light back up, and maybe that will be it. We're going out to play some, well, we're going out to see our friends shortly, so that will probably be it for the week in my life, but we will see. I'm going to do those tasks and come back. Shouldn't water everything with this. I do it just because I'm lazy and I feel like, okay, some water is better than nothing, even if it's like the specialist stuff. I also think I've knocked a leaf off the Hoya Sarawak, like a small leaf that was coming in, which is like absolutely devastating. I don't know if I knocked it or like what happened, but probably I did something. Which I'm really sad about, but nothing can be done about it now, so. But yeah, I think that is it. That is what it is that is what it's like living with these plants, like, for a week. I probably could have done more for them in this time, but I'm only human, I have a full-time job, and we have ups and downs. For example, I don't feel very well. I was partly out of commission yesterday, so that's just life. And yeah, thank you for watching. I know this was a very long video. I hope it was something that you could just chill to. But yes, see you in the next one.